Hello students, it's Nazia Begum here, your physics lecturer, welcoming you all in today's lecture. In our previous lecture, we have discussed about fundamental and derived quantities, and we have also discussed SI units. Now today, we are going to discuss a very important topic of this chapter, that is dimensions of physical quantities. In previous lecture, we have studied about 7 basic or fundamental quantities, and I have told you that if any object exists, that object must have length, amount of substance, etc. Without amount of substance, that is mass, or length or breadth, no object can exist. Similarly, we have discussed that how 7 basic fundamental quantities are there which are independent of any other quantity. So in dimensional formula what we do? So in dimensional formula what we do actually, we basically show these basic fundamental quantities in terms of 7 dimensions. And that 7 dimensions are given below here in front of you. That is length, which is represented by dimension L. Here you can see that L is written in a bracket, that is a square bracket. So students, whenever we are writing any dimensional quantity, we must use this bracket. Okay. Then second one is mass, which is denoted by capital M, time by capital T, temperature, thermodynamic temperature by capital K, that is in Kelvin, luminous intensity in candela, CD, quantity of substance, mole, electric current, ampere. So these are basic 7 fundamental quantities or dimensions in which we show any physical quantity. But we need not to write all these 7 quantities when we are showing dimension of any quantity, but we must show it in terms of mass, length and time. Okay, now I will tell you how we will show that. So here you can see in front of you it is written area equals to length into breadth, and breadth is also a kind of length. So when we have to find out the dimension of area, what we write? L into L. This L is for length, this L is for breadth, because breadth is also a kind of length. Now L into L equals to L square. So here in area we have only one dimension, that is L. But as I have told you that we have to show the dimensional formula in terms of mass, length and time. So here students, you see that we have L square, we don't have M here, we don't have T here. So how we will show this? We will show it like this: M to the power 0, L to the power 2 and T to the power 0. So that means if any quantity is not having M and T, so what we write? We will write their power as 0. Okay, but we must have to show that quantity in terms of M, L, T. We can add other dimensions also, but we cannot remove any of these M, L and T. Now let us quickly see that how different quantities depends on different dimensions. So here about area we have already discussed. Area, the formula is length into breadth, dimension is L square, and dimensional formula is written as M0, L2, T0. In second you can see volume is there. The formula of volume is length into breadth into height. Now breadth is length and height is also a kind of length which is vertical length. Okay, so that means here L into L into L will be there, so L to the power 3. So in dimensional formula we will write m0 L3 T0. Then you can see mass density. The formula of mass density is mass upon volume. Now this one how to solve, let me tell you in detail. So here you can see I have solved the dimensional formula of density for you. So density equals to mass upon volume. For mass, mass is denoted by only one dimension m, but as we write the dimensional formula in form of ml and t, so here I have written m L0 T0. Okay, when I have written m, that means here m to the power 1 is there. Upon volume, dimensional formula of volume is m0 L3 T0. Okay, so this equation we have got. Now here we have one algebraic equation. If a to the power n upon a to the power m is there, so we solve it as a to the power n minus m. Now here m, l and t is in numerator and m, l and t is in denominator also. Now by following this formula, when we solve this equation, so what we will get? Here m to the power 1 is there and here m to the power 0 is there. So what we will get? M to the power 1 minus 0. Now when we see about L, in numerator L to the power 0 is there. In denominator L to the power 3 is there. So when we solve this one, we will get L to the power 0 minus 3. Then for T, we have 0 on numerator and denominator both. So here 0 minus 0. When we further solve this, we get this one, m to the power 1, L to the power minus 3 and T to the power 0. So the dimensional formula of density is m L minus 3 T0. So now I think you have understood how to find out the dimensional formula of different quantities. Now I am solving some other quantities also for you. So for velocity, we know the formula is displacement upon time, and displacement is also a kind of length. So the dimensional formula of displacement is m0 L T0 and the dimensional formula of time is m0 L0 T. When we further solve this by using the algebraic equations, so we get this one, m0 L T minus 1. This equation we will get. So what is the dimensional formula for velocity? It is m0 L T minus 1. Okay. Similarly, when we have to solve this for acceleration, so the formula of acceleration is velocity upon time. So here you can see I have written the formula, dimensional formula of velocity, which is m0 L T minus 1, and for time it is m0 L0 T. Here again, when we will use the algebraic expression and solve this, we will get this one, m0 L T minus 2. Why minus 2 we will get? Here on the numerator the power of t is minus 1. In denominator power of t is 1. So when we write minus 1, so it will become minus 2. Okay. So this will be the dimensional formula of acceleration. Then here you can see force is written. For force, the formula is mass into acceleration. The dimensional formula of mass is m, and for acceleration it is m0 L T minus 2. When we further solve this by using the algebraic expression, a to the power n into a to the power m equals to a to the power n plus m. So if two quantities whose base is similar but the powers are different are in multiplication, so the powers are simply added up. So here you can see m into m naught is there. So 1 plus 0 will become 1. So here now we will get m to the power 1. For L and T, mass does not have any dimension. So L and T will be as it is. So here the dimensional formula for force is mLT minus 2. So those examples I have showed you that how to solve the equations to make dimensional formula. Now here in this table some more physical quantities are there and their dimensional formula is also written. So I will advise you to pause this video here and note down all these formulas and try to solve this as I have told you. Okay, like here in 10th point you can see power is written. The formula of power is work upon time. So to get the formula of power, you first have to get the formula of work. So in 9th point you can see work and energy is written. Okay, work and energy are complement to each other. They are supplement to each other. So work and energy, they both share the same dimensional formula. And for work, what is the formula? Force into distance. So by putting the formula of force and distance, you can find out the formula, dimensional formula for work. Then by putting the dimensional formula for work and time, you can find out the formula of power. In the same manner, all the quantities which are shown in table, you can find out the formula of them. If you know the relationship with the derived quantity with fundamental quantities, so you can easily find out the dimensional formula. So I will advise you all to first by heart all the formulas of derived quantities. The relationship between fundamental and derived quantities are very helpful, or we can say that is the only way to find out the dimensional formula. So by heart them first, and then we will further see what is the use of dimensional formula in physics. Here are some more formulas which are given in your book, as I have told you to buy the SL Aurora. So in that book you can see all these formulas are written. You need not to buy hard all the formulas, so don't be so worried. As we move to other chapters, so some special physical quantities are there for which we have to find the dimensional formula. Okay, so this is it for today's lecture. See you in next lecture. Till then, goodbye, take care and do some productive work.